Hey guys, welcome back to the Movie Pod. My name's Isaac, and I am once again joined by the one and the great Joseph. It's been a while. How you doing, Joseph? It's been literally has been quite a bit since you were last on the show.
I thought I was here for Tuesday for Mando's episode 2 predictions.
This is Mando Future Predictions.
This is Mando episode 3 predictions.
Oh, this is Mando Future. No, you were here yesterday, dude. Life's
Yeah.
just going so quick. Okay, you went here last week. We went over this in literally yesterday's episode. Anyway, Joseph's back. He's not missing out. Yeah. How you doing, Joseph? Anyway, how you doing?
I'm ecstatic, mate.
You're
Broncos
ecstatic.
top of the leaderboard. Arsenal top of the leaderboard.
This is
I'm enjoying
all things
life.
Podcast. This is an all things podcast, mate. We don't
Oh
talk
no,
about.
I'm not talking about it.
We don't
I'm
talk
just
about.
I'm just
sport.
mentioning it.
No, we don't mention sport on this podcast, mate. This is the movie pod. Movie? Does it ring a bell? Movies? We talk about movies and TV shows, and movies.
Well, I'm the main character in my movies,
Right,
so
sorry. Alright, I'm gonna go here, Joseph. Take over the show. Take my headphones off, and
Yeah.
you turn your camera on. You can do your face reel. You're now the host. I'm gone. What? Take
okay.
over.
Does it mean I get a pay rise? Does it mean I get paid?
Just go. Do what you want. Go back to All Things Podcast. Do you, buddy? I'm leaving.
Alrighty, so we're doing Mando season 3. Well, I'm doing Mando season 3, episode 3. Coming off the back of episode 2, where they go into the minds of Mandalore. It's a pretty good episode. I think it's a top 5 episode. Oh, stop interrupting me. I can't edit you out. So you got to stop interrupting me. Okay?
Exactly. Who's gonna edit Who's gonna edit it?
Yeah.
But I thought.
So be quiet. So I don't. So the editing doesn't matter. Okay. So yes. What is it? You see, now you made me lose where I was up to. So the Mines of Mandalore. Then goes there. They get an R5 unit, which is really it's a cool little unit. Nice little thing. Terrified of everything. It's pretty funny.
Very good podcast that he's going over the last episode when we're giving predictions for the next one. Mate, no one
I'm giving a recap.
I did the recap in the review. You weren't in. Okay,
yeah,
someone
that's why
cares.
Crappy. That's why it was bad. Because I wasn't in it.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, what am I doing? Anyway.
What are you doing?
I don't know. You just took over the show, mate. We're 2 minutes of recording. You just think you know it all. Guys, just ignore him. See, you can only see me now. This is the reason why I changed the layout of our podcast. I removed Joseph's little stupid fat Thanos logo thingy. Just, no one wants to look at that. People want to look at my sexy face. Okay. But no, I changed the layout. So, I have Mando posters in the back there, and then you have me. And no little stupid Joseph fat Thanos thing. But no, guys, let me know.
Are you attacking me because of my body weight?
What was
I
that?
feel personally attacked right now. Are you attacking me because I'm chunky?
I have the power to mute you on this recording. You do not. So
I have dropped 3 kilograms in a...
Joseph. And volume going down. 26, negative 28, 30 decibels, negative 36. And your audio should be cut out. Alright, guys, but let me know if you like the new layout of the podcast. Because personally, I think it's a lot better. In the Bad Batch review I did last week, which again, Joseph did not appear in. And, oh, shoot. This thing I stuffed up the recording. No, I'm fine. You're stressing a bit there. Yeah, on the last Bad Batch, I don't know, this episode's just already missed. But hey, welcome to the Movie Pod. For your first time here, this is what you expect. This is what you're gonna get. Subscribe. The last Bad Batch review, I added, Joseph, literally... No, I can still hear you, but the people can't hear you. Okay, your audio on my recording software is at infinite decibels, meaning they cannot hear you at all. So, shame on you. Anyway, yeah, last Bad Batch episode, I did my review. I threw up I threw up clips of the episode I was talking about and images, and I think it was a lot better. But yeah, let me know if you guys like this new layout. But yeah, Joseph, I'm giving you your power back. Say hello to everybody.
I'm back. I've just I got sidelined, but I'm back
exactly.
now, guys.
So Joseph, you weren't here for the
threatened by my
I kind of just want to do the podcast now without your stupid comedic, unfunny, trying to make this
You just called it
podcast. Okay?
You can't call it comedic and then say unfunny in the same sentence.
Trying to be comedic.
That in itself is ironic.
Context. Okay? This is the movie pod where we talk all things movies. Okay? Not all things podcast. That was last year. That was so last year, mate. We're in the movie pod era. It's not about you, buddy.
Yep.
Okay? It's about little baby Grogu. Okay? Okay? I want him. I want to hug him tight. Okay? I love Grogu.
Okay. Yeah.
He's right here.
2 episodes ago, you said you hated him.
No, I love Grogu. I'm sorry, but like having Mando back, I love Grogu. He's gonna talk soon, and I'm gonna audition for the role of talking Grogu. I'm gonna audition for it, guys. I will be the guy talking Grogu. Mando,
give us some Grogu lines.
Mando. Okay, does he talk backwards? The big debate. Will Grogu talk backwards?
No.
The big debate. You don't think so?
No, it's not a debate. It's not a debate. Yaddle didn't talk backwards.
Maybe it's a male thing. Maybe males talk backwards.
Oh, no, that's actually no, genuinely, that's actually a theory.
But
maybe it's a male thing.
Debunking it already. Yoda talked backwards in canon reason, which was Lucas canon reason. Yoda talked backwards because Yoda's master talked backwards, and out of respect, Yoda started talking backwards. So I don't think it's their species. I think it's just Yoda. And Yoda was what, like freaking 700-800 years old. He just wanted to have a bit of fun, you know. He wanted to have fun in life, and so he started talking backwards. Don't blame him. Why would you want to be alive for 700 years, 800 years? What
and
the
not,
hell?
Not make it interesting.
How boring. I'm sorry, Grogu. Just die already before your life gets mentioned.
Oh my god.
Alright, guys, this is the podcast. This is the movie pod. And yeah, Joseph, no. But what do you think of the last episode of The Mandalorian? The Minds of Mandalore, you weren't here for the review, but like, what do you think of it? Like, quick little thing. Don't go for 40, 20 minutes about it, okay? Just a little review, please. Okay, 30 seconds.
I thought it was, again, as I said when you left, top 5 episode of the entire series.
I agree.
I thought it was phenomenal.
I did too. You have 20 seconds left of your review.
Oh, sorry. That was my review.
That's your review?
It's top 5 episode.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
Got a lot more Grogu. Bo-Katan sick. Mando's relying on a lot of other people. That's my review.
30 seconds is over, mate. So no more talking for you. The next episode of The Mandalorian. Episode 3. Season 3, Episode 3. Who would have thought? And so basically, the runtime for this episode came out, and it has been said that this is the longest Mandalorian episode to date, and it clocks in at around 57 minutes from memory.
Ooh.
High 50s pushing on the hour. This is what I wanted. We're getting what we want. We're nearly at that 4th episode where it's my birthday, guys. So you better wish me birthday. Happy birthday on that birthday. Thank you guys. It was the Star Wars series birthday that day. What are the odds we share a birthday? That's the episode Dave Filoni is writing. So we're getting Order 66 flashbacks. We're going to Coruscant. We're going to the Jedi Temple. We're getting Anakin slicing down some Jedis. It's going to be a good time, and I can't wait. I'm going to go.
That's not proven.
It is.
I'm just putting that out there. It's not proven to be Anakin.
It is, okay? That's Anakin Mandalore.
Is it?
Slicing down some Jedi. Anakin comes in, slices down the Jedi. Those Jedis are the Jedis on the hologram that Obi-Wan is looking at in Revenge of the Sith. He slices down those Jedis. Obi-Wan turns it off because he can't watch anymore. But then after that, Obi-Wan should have kept it on because that's where Grogu gets abducted. Anakin's about to slice down Grogu after he's got the thing. But...
Okay. Imagine if the episode opens with Obi-Wan watching it.
That'd be sick. Oh! No.
And then it turns into how it continued.
How I want it to work? Maybe. But how I want it to work is Din and Grogu have to go to Coruscant for whatever reason with Dr. Pershing. They're with Dr. Pershing, and they're walking through Coruscant, and they have to go through the Jedi Temple. It's no longer the Jedi Temple, it's, Palpatine took it over, and it's his new, headquarters kind of office place. So they're walking through it, maybe they need something from Palpatine's office, I don't know, they're walking through it. And, walking through it, they walk through a particular room. Now, this is the room the flashback starts off in, and Grogu gets a sudden realization, and he goes into the flashback. For a good 20 to 30 minutes, we get Order 66 flashbacks. We get a flashback, but the flashback then, it gets all that, it does the weird bluey thing transitioning into the flashback, and there's Obi-Wan looking at the hologram. Okay? There's Obi-Wan, and then the camera, zooms into the hologram, And there we are. We get Grogu's point of view. Anakin slices down that door. Here are the Jedi Masters. Slices them down. There's Grogu. He's about to slice Grogu down. And this is where Obi-Wan turns it off just before he's about to fully slice down all the Jedi Masters. Palpatine comes in. Anakin's about to slice down Grogu. Palpatine uses the Force push to stop Anakin to, get him away. Says, "No, Anakin, we need him." Palpatine is with Grogu. Grogu is with Palpatine. That's how it happens. Thanks very much for listening to that, because that's what's going to happen. And if it's right, then you all owe me like $100 because I'm the new Simpsons.
Oh, is that right?
I predicted the future. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay.
That is exactly.
Yeah, I don't have $100. Can you pay me, actually?
No, that's not how it works, buddy. Sorry, mate. But no, this episode, it's going to be good, and I cannot wait. So if that Order 66, if that Order 66 shit happens, broski.
It's a bad word.
It's a great word, dude. It's a great word. No, but actually, if it happens, what do you want to see in that scene? What do you want to see in the Order 66 episode? I know that's episode 4. We're talking about episode 3, but welcome to the movie pod. Everything's unorganized here. Nothing's planned.
No, it's not. We're spur of the moment, guys.
Exactly. We freeball it all.
I'm freeballing it right now.
Yeah, exactly. You got it. Come on, mate. What do you want to see? Do you want it to be Anakin? Who do you want it to be? It could be Quinlan Vos. It very could be. And what if Grogu's like the first person he starts the path with? Because in Kenobi, that was cool. Kenobi said.
Because Quinlan Vos is also like very strong with the Force as well. So he kind of be
better with the Force.
He's very connected to the Force, I should say.
Yeah. And so he could feel it.
That's why he left the.
But then Yoda. What if it was Yoda? Took him. Could be. It could be anyone, dude.
It could be anyone. I really don't think it's going to be Anakin. Like genuinely, it's just. I hope
it's not another 10-second scene of just clones coming through the door and shooting down their things. Surely not, right? Because they put it in the trailer, so it's got to be a long sequence, right? A few minutes at least.
But the reason I don't think it's Anakin is, I've said this a few times. It'll be too hard for them to like connect it all together.
I don't think so, dude.
Like it'd be cool if it was Anakin.
I disagree with you, man. Agree to disagree. I disagree with you.
No, they'd have to give us a whole episode on how like what happens, what they do, how he got out. How does he get out?
Yeah, they can explain that later. Okay, obviously they'll go do that later. But I think the hologram Obi-Wan looks at in Revenge of the Sith.
I think it'd be amazing. I would love it.
But if you look at that scene of Obi-Wan looking at the hologram, and then you look at the shot we got from the trailer, the Jedis in front look exactly like the Jedis in that hologram. It all adds up very well, and that's a thing Dave Filoni would do. He would connect Revenge of the Sith to it. He would. It's a Dave thing to do. Okay, Anakin comes in, he takes down the Jedi Masters, about to take down Grogu, and then Palpatine comes in and stops him. Because Palpatine is at the Jedi Temple. Like, we don't actually know what he does after he seduces Anakin to the dark side of the Force. So what if he's there and he comes in and tells Anakin, "No, we need Grogu." He takes Grogu, and then they just do that later. They can do that later. Now we know Palpatine is the one Grogu took. And then for now, another year until season 4 maybe, or another show, we can theorize on how did Grogu escape Palpatine. It's Star Wars. It's about theorizing and, making stuff up. So I think they could do that. They don't have to explain it then and there how Grogu got back from Palpatine. Like, maybe he got put on Exegol. Exegol's a cool place. I know it's sequels, but it's a very cool place. I like Exegol, and I hope they could expand a lot more on Exegol. It's a very sick place, the ancient Sith world. The only thing I don't like about Exegol is, in the comics, Palpatine tells Vader about Exegol, and Vader actually goes and visits Exegol, but Anakin never told Luke that as a Force Ghost. That's what I don't like about it.
Yeah.
But in my mind, the new Disney books are not really canon, and I disregard them. I've stopped reading a lot of them.
Yeah.
But no, I think they don't have to explain it then and there. You get me?
Yeah. No, I do. I do think if they did it, I would love it. Don't get me wrong. That's what I mean. I would love it. It would tie in the sequels a little bit more, and it would actually prove to us that they're tying it all together.
especially
Whereas right
with
now we can just kind of tie it down to its own story, where like the Mandalorian could be completely exclusive to everything
yeah.
else besides Luke Skywalker. But if they bring that into it, if they bring something including Palpatine and Darth Vader into it, that really expands it again.
Mm.
But as much as I love that, I had a, I had, and this is just the show doing it as well. And you said a little bit of it before. I want more Mando. I don't. It's turning
I'll get
into,
to that
as
in a
much as I
bit.
love
Yeah,
Grogu, it's turning into the Grogu show. As much as I love Grogu, Grogu was
it's
phenomenal.
generates some more money, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I'll get
I
into
get
that
it.
in
I
a
get why. But yeah.
Yeah, I do agree with you there. Um, but it seems like Star Wars at the moment is all about the cloning. The episode of the episode of the Zillo Beast in the Bad Batch, cloning the Zillo Beast,
Yep. Yes.
giving Palpatine literal unlimited power. Um, cloning Yo. See, we don't even know how Grogu. Well, that's not being explained yet. But they want Grogu to be. They want Grogu's DNA. They don't want to kill him, and so they can't because he's not big enough. They can't take enough DNA to make to give to Palpatine or to whatever their whole objective and goal is with Doctor Pershing and all that. We know that cloning's a big part of Star Wars at the moment because ultimately they want to
Yes.
explain the somehow Palpatine returned. That's their whole goal.
Yeah, it's it's turning them. It's turning into a
Which,
scapegoat
dude,
to make it so the company doesn't look
I,
as
if it's good,
lazy.
sure, do it. I think if it's good and I trust Dave and John, then do it. I know the sequels weren't my cup of tea, not a lot of people's cup of tea, not your cup of tea, and I
I mean, it's my
think
favorite movies.
I'd go away. And I think you just now you made me forget. I think tying it all in, if it makes it make sense, sure, do it. You know,
Yeah.
obviously, the sequels are what they are. You cannot change what they are at the moment unless they retcon them, which won't happen.
Please.
They could with the War
Please.
Between Worlds, they could, but dude, it's not gonna happen. A- At the
No, it
time
won't.
of Disney looking over Star Wars, it won't happen. Um, so just I'm not gonna expect it. Um, yeah, but I think cloning's a big part, and I'm looking forward to it. Cloning's a cool concept. But getting into what you were saying, Mando and Grogu, the Mandalorian show. I thought this season was gonna be the most Mandalorian season, like more Mandalorian. But we've already gone to
Yeah.
Mandalore so early, so I think they're getting the gritty, awesome Mandalore episodes out of the way. I wouldn't say out of the way, getting them done first, so then they can go back to the Jedi stuff for Grogu. The Mandalorian show is obviously revolving around Grogu, and it's going to set up the next few decades, at least next 2 years, 2 decades of Grogu. There's been talks that Jon Favreau wants to jump 20 years, 200 years after the sequels, and just do a Grogu show, do a Grogu movie. But I don't know. I feel like
Okay.
if they made stuff more chronicle, I think it could mean a lot more to people. Say they did, okay, they do their
Yeah.
sequel movie that they're doing. Okay, they could do this. There's two options they could do. They could right now go all the way back to the Old Republic and do a Revan origin story, which leads into a sequel to that, which leads into a Bane story. Bane came after Revan, right? I believe so. I might be wrong. And then a Bane, and then all the way leading into Plagueis, his master, and then Palpatine, and then the prequels, and then the OT, and then the sequels, and then they pick up the sequels. They make their sequel movie. They go on with Rey. Rey rebuilds as Jedi. Grogu comes along, and then maybe from there, Rey's old Triple E. I don't know, but then they jump forward. Then they jump forward. So
Yeah.
they could either start here at the sequels and go chronicle from the sequels, or start back at the Old Republic, which I think I would like more. I think give the sequel some
I
time.
agree.
I think give the sequel some time. Move on from the sequels. Come back in 10 to 20 years. I think that would be a lot better. I feel like they're trying to rush fix it too much, which is the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
bad because they were rushed.
Things like
So
that take time.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And if they can go back to the Old Republic where they have literally unlimited stuff to do, stay to the law of the Sith and the Jedi, read some of the books, and make those movies, a Revan origin story, all the ancient Sith, do that for 10 years, which then leads into the High Republic, which is the content we're getting for the Acolyte, which then leads into Plagueis and Palpatine, which then will lead into the prequels that we already have established, which will lead into the OT, which we have established, which will lead into the Mando, which we have established, and then lead into the sequels that we have established, and then from there you pick up on the sequels 15 years later. I say Old Republic, do movies, do a movie every 2 years of the Old Republic. Still do your Disney Plus TV shows, but as a movie sense.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go, but
It's
hey, what do I know?
well, I don't think we will get it in a while because Disney are like, at least sorry, Star Wars are like kind of in the mud lately with their with the money that they're making. Because you were telling me that they haven't been making the money that they've been needing from the shows and the movies. Obviously, besides Avatar, they haven't been keeping up. Ant-Man, I don't think Ant-Man's hit 400 mil.
I think it did. I think it cracked. No, it's at mid-30s, 300 still, I believe.
Mid-300.
It's expected to. I don't think it will. I don't think it will get past much of 500. It might crack 500, but it's definitely not getting more than 500. It will probably hit early 400s, honestly. It's probably going to finish with early 400s.
Just Disney haven't been making the money.
Not at
and
all.
So I don't think that they'll be making any movies. But what I was talking about was that, okay, I kind of had an epiphany while you went on your massive rant.
Hmm?
I want to see more Din Djarin, but it's The Mandalorian isn't a story about Din Djarin. It is an origin story of Grogu.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Because Grogu is the future Mandalorian. He already is a Mandalorian.
I don't know. They could either go either
That's
way.
my epiphany.
I think.
Well, that's the way they're going though.
Dude, I think they need to. Bo-Katan, I love Bo-Katan. She's probably my favorite female character in Star Wars. Bo-Katan.
Fifth favorite.
Your fifth favorite? Before I get into it, yeah, let's go through our favorite female characters. Top five.
Ahsoka.
Yeah.
No. Leia.
Yeah.
Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Padme. It's the obvious three, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of. I forget. I'm blanking.
What's she?
She's the bounty hunter she's in Mando. She wears
Fennec
like
Shan.
the front guard.
Fennec Shan.
Yeah.
And then.
And then Bo-Katan.
Okay, mine goes Bo-Katan, Leia, Ahsoka, Sabine Wren, Padme.
Oh no! Sorry, I'm changing mine. I'm changing my fourth.
Okay.
Asajj.
Okay, that's good. Who was your fourth
Asajj
originally?
Ventress.
So yours goes.
Leia. No, fuck.
Leia, Ahsoka. You went Leia, Ahsoka, Padme.
Leia, Ahsoka, Padme.
Asajj.
It was now it's Asajj
and
then
Fennec.
and then Bo.
And then Bo.
Yeah, it was Fennec.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, mine
But now
goes.
it's Asajj Ventress. Asajj Ventress is sick.
Yeah, she is. Mine goes Bo, Leia, Ahsoka, Sabine Wren, Padme. Yeah, that's mine. And two of them are Mandalorians. Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
But now I forgot what I was gonna go on. Okay, yeah, this is what I want Mandalorian to do forward.
Bo-Katan.
Okay, yeah. Bo-Katan is she retakes over Mandalore. She has the experience. She's learned from her mistakes. I feel like she needs to retake over Mandalore. You know, in that episode, The Mines of Mandalore, she
talks about it a little bit.
She was happy to finally go back to Mandalore. It's been ages since she was last on Mandalore. So she had a smile on her face as she was flying down into Mandalore. She did. You can tell she was happy to be back. So I think she takes over Mandalore. They get rid of the stupid rule that you have to beat someone in combat for the Darksaber. Just make that a cool ancient weapon that the leader. I don't know. Din Djarin needs to leave his stupid cult with the armorer. I absolutely don't like the armorer at all.
Yep.
Leave that stupid cult
No,
that
I
he's
don't.
in.
I do not like that. That's the one story I don't like.
I don't either. This is our opinion, but he leaves that. He's allowed to take his helmet off. and he goes back to bounty hunting, dude. Season 1 bounty hunting, bro. Din Djarin's a bounty hunter. That's what he was born to do. And Grogu, don't know what I do with Grogu. I don't know. I would love him to become a Mandalorian Jedi. Maybe go bounty.
I think that's what they're setting up for him.
Stay with Din a bit more while Din goes bounty hunting. As Grogu gets older and he becomes more independent, he chooses his path. I think they should do that. Let Grogu choose his path. I think the thing in Star Wars, you're forced into everything. Like, if you're a Jedi, in a Jedi, you were forced into being a Jedi. You were taken from your families at a very little age and forced to become a Jedi. That was the rest of your life. A clone, for example, you're a soldier. That you're a soldier. You were created to be a soldier. And so I feel like they should give Grogu, now that, the Jedi's, there's no official Jedi Academy. Luke's trying to start one up, but one man can't do it all. So Grogu gets older and he learns about it all. He does research, he reads ancient texts in the Mandalorian lore, and then, the Sith lore, and he chooses his, not the Sith lore, the Sith lore, or Jedi lore, and chooses his path. I think a big twist, if they wouldn't do this because it would turn a lot of people off on liking Grogu, but if Grogu became a Sith, see, the one thing with doing that, leaving him with Din Djarin until he's older, he could create an attachment on Din Djarin. Then if he leaves Din Djarin, that obviously leads to anger, and anger leads to hatred, and whatever Yoda's quote is, So, I think Sith Grogu would be a very cool concept. They could really do either way. I don't think it will be a Sith. It would turn a lot of people off, and it would ultimately lose them money. It would be cool. I would probably prefer it. I don't know though. There's so many different options, but I think Bo stays Mandalore. Din goes back to. I think I ship Bo and Din. I do, to be honest. Maybe they could rule together. There's so much stuff they could do. No, I do. I think, I don't know. There's so much they could do, but hey, Dave and John, at the end of the day, what they do will be correct. So.
Yeah, no, I trust them.
I do.
Just the way the way that things go, it's just so worrying. I was worried about this episode, as we discussed last week.
Yeah.
Earlier in the week.
I was very worried about
season
3, but I'm not worried about season 3 anymore. I think getting to the episode 2 was so cool. It had very good pacing, very good pacing. It got straight to the point, and I absolutely loved that. They had little something Eve on Tatooine, Banter Eve or something. That was cool seeing Eddie whatever her name is again, and then Din Djarin getting his droid, which is the same one with the bad motivator in A New Hope. That was quite cool, and then it
is it actually? It's not.
Yeah, it's confirmed, the exact one with the bad motivator. It's the exact one. If you have subtitles on, it's the exact same name.
I thought they were just called an R5 unit.
He's R5. He's R5, R4 or R5D4. Yeah, it's the same one in New Hope.
That's really cool. I really like that.
I do too. It's very cool. And
that's a neat little trick.
It is, in The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1, when Din Djarin meets the Marshal. That episode? He meets the Marshal. The Marshal has Bulba's armor.
Yes.
And the way for Mando to get it back is, because Mandalorian armor doesn't belong to him, is defeat that sand thing. And I've gone blank again. I'm on 5 hours of sleep. And in that episode, the Marshal is riding Anakin's pod racer. Little 9-year-old Anakin's pod racer. Yeah. So they add a lot of those little Easter eggs, especially on Tatooine. I've noticed that. So that's been very nice. Dave Filoni has also added Low-Forths, which represent Ezra Bridger. If you haven't watched Rebels, which is ridiculous, don't know how you haven't watched it yet. You gotta watch it before Ahsoka, I'm telling you now. You're gonna love it, bro. The animation, there's those episodes, but get over the animation, you'll love it. It's one of the best Star Wars I've ever seen. The best stories, I absolutely love it. Anyway, see, Dave and John always throw those little things in it, and it's what, make us, casual viewers might not pick up on it, but they're not going to complain about it. They don't know. And so, but then there's hardcore fans like you and I who pick up on that kind of stuff, and we absolutely love it. It's a nice callback.
Yeah.
Especially to George Lucas, because, But, yeah, I think, Mando this season, it's going to... I can't believe we have 6 episodes left. Mando needs about showing... 8 episodes a good length, but it just feels like it goes so quick. It's a full 2 months, I do guess, but time just goes way too quick. But I think, episode 3... It's a long episode, so I think it's going to cover a lot more on Mandalore, and then it will pick up to episode 4, pick up from it, and off they go to Coruscant. I hope so. Otherwise, it will be episode 7. The Order 66 flashbacks in Coruscant will they could be 2 separate episodes, they really could be, but they definitely will be the Dave Filoni written episodes. And those are episode 4 and 7 is the ones Dave has wrote. So hopefully it's episode 4, so it's sooner. It's on my birthday, but yeah, definitely looking forward to episode 4 and 7 because they're Dave's written ones. Episode 3, by the way.
Yeah, those will be the most influential episodes.
Yes, episode 3, that by the way is written by the guy who co-wrote and executive produced the Book of Boba Fett with Jon Favreau and Dave. So
is that a good thing?
It could mean we're getting Boba.
Good.
Maybe. Boba needs to get back his episodes that Mando stole from him. No, please, I hope that doesn't happen. I think Boba Fett Season 2 looks like it's a go, by the way. Star Wars Celebration will give us news on that. This year's Star Wars Celebration, I don't know. Disney don't want Kathleen Kennedy announcing a lot of stuff because, it never happens. So they could either announce a lot of stuff that probably won't happen, or they just announce a few things and give us... I just hope we get an Ahsoka trailer to the public, because obviously we aren't going. So hopefully they give us an Ahsoka release date and trailer that they release to the public. Because they gave the Mando teaser to people at Celebration last year, but they didn't release it to the public until 5 months later? 6 months later? Till September of that year, so 5 months later. So hopefully, we get an Ahsoka... We'll definitely get a release date.
Yeah, hopefully we get something.
We will. We should. Because there's an Ahsoka panel on this Saturday. So, yeah, the panels all got released. Yeah. I can't wait. And they're streaming it. Thank Christ. Thank Christ they're streaming it. So we can all tune in. And we'll have our breakdowns on it all. But yeah.
Yes, we will.
Episode... Holy dude, we're nearly in episode 3. We're episode 3 on tomorrow. That's mad. It's only been 2 weeks, but, I feel like, there's 8 episodes in total. 6 episodes to go. 5 episodes to go after tomorrow. Andor at this point had 10 episodes to go.
And this means that only 1 episode a week of Pedro Pascal.
Bro, yeah. No more double Pedro. Last of Us was beautiful. We all had our reviews and that. Was, bro, we can start playing the game now. Guys, the gaming pod, I'll link it down below. Subscribe and turn notifications on because our Last of Us stream, I'll announce it on YouTube, on Instagram and stuff, but subscribe and turn notifications on because they're going to be some hyped up streams of us, of me playing The Last of Us for the first time, and Josue's going to replay it, and
I might just be playing at the same time you're playing it.
Yeah, and then part two, I don't know the controversy. I really want to skip to part 2, but I'll play part 1 first. But I just want to know what everyone hates about it.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Our mate thinks I like
think,
it.
Yeah, our mate and I, we're both betting that you're gonna bawl your eyes out.
You reckon I'll like it? I'm happy tears?
We reckon you're gonna hate it.
But he likes it.
You'll
that, right?
grow. It'll grow on you. It's grown on me. The idea of it. But at the time, you will hate it.
I have no.
It's interesting.
It could be.
We're gonna get. I want to be there when you do it. I'll make sure to be there when you do it. If it's live, I'll be watching.
Okay.
I'll just be in the party, but
Yeah. So yeah, make sure you go subscribe to the Gaming Pod because they're gonna be some fun streams and. My reaction to it, imagine if I don't I'll notice it, right? It's big.
Yes.
When it happens,
you will notice it.
When it happens, I'll know that's the controversy. Because what if I'm just
Yes.
sitting there playing the game with a straight face, like, don't really... it'll be... It's...
No.
I will? I don't want to miss it, like, I'm
You
embarrassed.
will.
Okay.
You will not miss it.
Okay. I hope it's not at the end, though. It's not a...
No. I promise you, you will not miss it. Unless you, like, skip. I don't think you can.
You can't. No, I don't
Yeah.
assume so. But yeah, guys, that can be some fun, Last of Us. But anyway, guys, The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 3, tomorrow. The longest Mandalorian episode to date, the rumors have said. So hey, that's something to look forward to when I get home from school tomorrow. I can sit down, pull up Disney Plus, start the watch party, and have a blast of a time because I can't wait nearly an hour watching. That's nice. That's nice to hear because that's what I want. Long Mandalorian episodes, proper TV length. That's one thing that's one of the things The Last of Us was a big W with was the length. They were fantastic
Yes.
lengths. But
All
anyway.
above 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, all of them were above 50. Oh no, they were all above 45. The finale was the shortest episode. It was like 46 minutes. But no, guys, let us know what you are hoping for. The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 3, dropping tomorrow at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, 12 a.m. Pacific Time, and 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you guys in the watch party. And yeah, let us know what you think. And yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Alright, bye now.
Bye.